I wasted 20 minutes of my life deciding which video game to play. 20 minutes on something that literally doesn't matter. And that's when I realized overthinking wasn't helping me make better decisions. It was just stealing my time. So I did something that felt ridiculous. I flipped a coin, honored the result, and had one of the best experiences I've had in months. The mindset shift, it works for everything. If you've ever spent more time thinking about what to do than actually doing it, you know how exhausting this is. What to eat, what to watch, what to work on. Your brain treats every decision like it's life or death. And the worst part, most of these decisions don't actually matter, but your brain thinks they do. So you sit there, stuck, wondering what to do about something that should be decided in 3 seconds. Last Saturday, my wife and kids were out of town. I had the entire day to myself, and I couldn't pick a game. Legion TD 2, something I've been enjoying all week, safe, comfortable, easy dopamine, or Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey, something I'd tried once, didn't click, and it had been sitting in my library for months. But I'd seen a video that made it look incredible, so there I was, stuck between comfort and curiosity. 20 minutes of scrolling, hovering, second guessing, and then I stopped. I remembered something my dad used to tell me. When you can't decide between two things, flip a coin. Not to let the coin decide, but to see how you feel when it lands. So I told Siri to flip a coin. Heads, Legion TD. Tails, Ancestors. Here's where it gets interesting. The second the coin started flipping, I felt something. I wanted it to land on Legion TD. That gut reaction, that's your answer. That's what everyone says. Trust your gut. But here's the thing. The coin landed on Ancestors, and I had committed to honoring the flip. So I did. I opened the game, I loaded in, and I told myself I'd play for 30 minutes. If it sucks, I would quit. I didn't look anything up, no guides, no tutorials, just me figuring it out. And every tiny discovery felt massive. I learned you could alter items, but how you did it mattered. The timing, what you held in each hand, how many hits. So I started experimenting. Food, leaves, sticks, rocks, everything. I learned you could recruit clan members by finding them in the forest. They'd communicate their needs through body language. Through that, I learned that some plants have medicinal value if you grind them up. I learned that you could have babies and that raising them was actually critical to the evolution process in the game. Every mechanic I figured out felt like I was solving a puzzle that I didn't know existed. An hour passed, then 2, then 4, and somewhere around hour 6, I realized something. This really was one of the best gaming experiences I had had in months, and I almost didn't play it. Because my brain had labeled it as the game that didn't click. The coin flip didn't just help me make a decision, it gave me permission. The coin flip works because it externalizes the decision. Your brain stops treating it like your problem. When the coin's in the air, your gut reacts. If you feel disappointment when it lands, you know what you actually wanted. If you feel relief, great, go with it. And if you feel nothing, then the decision literally doesn't matter. Pick either one and move on. But here's the key, and this is the mindset shift. You have to honor the flip, especially for trivial things. Because sometimes honoring the coin takes you down a path you've been avoiding. And that path, it might lead you to way more fun, more memories, more discovery than doing the safe thing for the 80th time. I wanted Legion TD, but I honored the flip. And I'm so glad I did. And here's the thing, I started using it for everything. It's not about being random, it's about removing the pressure, trusting the process, and giving yourself permission to honor the outcome. And I've realized something. Most decisions aren't as heavy as the brain makes them feel. The ones that are, my gut already knows the answer. The coin just forces me to listen, and it clears mental clutter. It gives me back my time, and it opens me up to experiences that I've been avoiding. So if you're stuck on something, anything, try it. Flip a coin. See how you feel when it lands, and then honor it. Trust the process. Give yourself permission, because overthinking doesn't make you smarter. It just steals your time. And life's too short to spend 20 minutes deciding which game to play. That's it for this one. If this helped, let me know in the comments down below, or flip a coin about whether or not to subscribe. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.